Okay, welcome aboard this Wizz Air service going from Glasgow to Budapest. It's going to be a bit of a trek today, so we better get things underway as quickly as possible. So an engine master, engine select, battery 1, 2 can come on. Yep. Stereo power on, AP fire button. AP master start switch. Okay, let's wait for the APU to power up. So yeah, we're sat here in Glasgow, ready for our return flight back home to Budapest. A little bit later departing than I had hoped for. But we should be underway before too long. I don't know if you can hear the beeping in the background, but there's some building work going on opposite me, and they have this rather annoying loud reach truck, which has to let you know it's there. Okay, so we've got APU powered up, APU started, don't need to do anything, cabin lights, flaps are up, ground spoilers are retracted, probe window heat and APU bleeds can be turned on now. Speed taken on 10 sectors. Okay, we can line the Addons. There we go. Addons aligned, or aligning rather. Emergency lights. Alarm those. Strobe light should be on auto. Sort the radio out now. I'll tune to Unicom on 122.8. It's fine. Set the altimeter. We can get that information, of course, from Xbiro. Weather briefing. So 1031 here. Switch it. Oh, no, I don't want standard. What am I doing? Thank you. So let's say 1031. I think. Let's have a look. Yes, 1031. Excellent. ATC clearance. Well, there isn't any ATC here. Oh, that reminds me. Let me get some background chatter ATC on the go. Europe. Dublin. Okay. Wonderful. So we can go straight ahead and program up the FMC. Let's bring that a bit more in. So initialize performance. So we are in EGPF, and of course returning to Budapest LHBP, Lima Hotel, Bravo Papa. what's in it. Won't talk too much at the moment, just want to concentrate on getting the flight set up. Cruising level is going to be 350. There we are. We come to that page. We just go to performance data and sets. Takes care of that there. And then we can come to the actually we go to the performance page, sorry, now, and it's going to be 1up0.2 on trim setting, 0.2, yeah. So our departure today is from runway 5 and we're using the Norb 1 Juliet departure. There it is. Inset that. Then from Norbo, if we have a look at the routing, it's direct to native. Spray point. From native, it's N97. So we come on to the airways now, N97. To Rokan. And then M982. M982. Mike 982 to Topper. And then direct to Spy, SPY. And then direct to Mapox. And then direct to Ridno. Direct to Lamsey. And from Lamsey, it's direct to Marrig. And then Marrig direct to Anexa. And that's pretty much it. Flight plan, we can insert that. Our arrival, we are expecting 31 rights. With the Anexa 4, our Romeo arrival. And which do we want out of these initial approach fixes? I will just have to refer to my charts briefly to ascertain that. So we're going to try some Divx, Resdi or Vagat. I would imagine we will be wanting a Resdi. Otherwise we're going to be coming across ourselves, aren't we? Resdi. Because if I come down here, oh, having said that, we got Vagat, but I can save myself some time and go straight in on Resdi, I reckon. Initial approach fix. Yeah, we could chop that off considerably. We're going to plug in Resdi, I think, on that. Okay, back to the performance page. Flex 40, set V speeds. And we will be ready to push back soon. Okay, back to the flight plan page. That's good. So anyway, that's that in. So set that. TCAS. TCAS we've got plugged in. We'll just put in 2000. There we go. For now as default. Anti-skids should already be on. It is. Let's leave as weather radar emission selectors normal. It is aligned. We've got to wait a little bit for the ideas to align. Yeah, brilliant. Whilst we're waiting for that, doors are closed, stairway signs, seatbelt no smoking can be turned on. Yeah. The beacon lights on checklist. Tow truck, anti-skid. We'll turn all 6 fuel pumps on ready. And we shall get the pushback instructions ready. Let me just jump to my Glasgow charts a minute. Just double confirm where we are. Okay, so we need to be pushing back to the left for a short taxi out to runway 5. Okay, plugins, better pushback, pre-plan pushback. Quite a long pushback from this gate. We will do just that. Okay, so we will just wait for the alignment and then we can push back and depart. I just wish I could make the squawk box text settings bigger. Text window preferences. Text window and chat bar. It's got a width, hasn't got a height. It's quite frustrating. Let's see. I don't know whether it's set up audio preferences. Oh, it's under preferences somewhere. No, unfortunately not. Oh, text window size. That's just out the size of it. Show planes. Okay. Okay. It's a shame. Still waiting just for that IRS to finish aligning. Already it is, rather. Okay, they're in a line now. I'm just going to wait another minute or two. Whilst we're waiting, I'll just check through the plan to make sure that's going to make sense. Okay, so we can get that up, and we will just scroll through. So we're going to depart out, turn back on ourselves and round. More interested in the arrival. That's interesting. Why have I got all this? So we cut across to BP30 from Red Sea. So Red Sea should go direct to BP30. So we can clear out the GAT, clear out there, clear out that, clear out there, and that, and that, and that should be perfect. P50 to Red Sea. Wonderful, there we go. I'm happy with that. We can skip back to there now. Okay, everything's in a line. There's no ATC here or any other traffic, so we can just go ahead and push back. Better push back, start push back. So I want to make the sound, make him a bit louder, I think, because I just can't bloody hear him half the time. There we go.
Taxi, link to Foxtrot, hold short link 4. Link to Foxtrot, hold short link 4, show 1 good morning, BT8309, we're on a Lono 5 and we're passing 1,700 feet, flight level 9, sir. Just confirm the car sign, 8309? It's BT8309. Yankee Zulu, direct to right up, SATA-III, clear about this approach. Direct to right up.
As usual, the ground guys take forever and a day to hook the plane up. It's rather annoying. Actually get there in the end. Come on now. Any time this week would be kind of good. Okay, I think they're finally picking the plane up.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Brilliant.
One cross 34 and hotel 1 Delta 151. SC 170, would you still like a run on the active?
Rather close to the terminal here. Again. Oh, come on now. I'm gonna have to look in and see if I can speed these guys up because they are so freaking slow. Holy shit. How long does it take to connect one of these things to the landing gear of a plane? Seriously? Ever wondered why your flights are delayed? This is why. These guys taking forever and a day to hook a plane up. Yes. Yeah, you're lifting my nose up. That's good. That's progress. Now just push the damn thing backwards. Would help.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking.
Oh, finally. Finally. There we go.
Starting pushback and you may start engine.
Well, you're so kind. Okay, engine number 2 started. Just want to double check there's no other traffic expected here. Is this guy San Francisco? Oh, there's someone from San Francisco flying over the top of my head, that's nice. So we're finally pushing back. Why I've got such rubbish FPS on X-Plane at the moment. I'd turn the settings down, but it seems to have somehow made it worse. It's weird. Okay, we can start engine number 1. My graphics settings a minute. Graphics. Field of view, let's move that in a little bit. Usually do how high up, but I've got them quite low down. Let's see when there's a problem there. Weird. So quite clear here in Glasgow, and there's a little bit of hazy stuff about. Okay, engines are up and running. So ignition selector can be put to normal. There we go. AP leads. We can turn off air compacts. Running on. Arm the ground spoilers. There we go.
Morning, runner 50 extra, direct 9 master,
Quarter break to max. We'll get the flaps down in a minute.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake. Yep.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
North 6 Yankee, stand up to 5,000 feet. QNH is 1028. 5,128, North 6 Yankee. Taxi to holding point, number 1.
Okay. AP master off. Anti-ice required, taxi clearance. Nose and parking. Switches. So we need taxi lights, need the nav lights, and we need the runway turn-offs. Okay, and we can taxi on out to runway 5 in a minute. Let me just get the airport VS on quickly. See ya.
Tow is disconnected. A bypass pin
Left turn at the end.
Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you very much. For a moment. Okay. He's clear.
North 6 Yankee, thanks for speed. Contact approach 121.1. Approach 121.1, North 6 Yankee. Shallow 124, clear directional right now. Right now, Shallow 124. Please, 6 knots from me, 10. Clear sound, runway 10, 5 Yankee, do this. Mike Smith, over 150, runway 50, project. 5 extra. Ladies and gentlemen, 162, 580, and 5 electric light. Morning, runner 50, electric Kiva, flight level 130. Thank you, runner 50, electric, continue the 1 Romeo from Kiva, descend flight level 80. Kiva, stand up, please, runner 50, electric. Shallow 124, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1028. 5,000 feet, 1028, Shallow 124.
Air 660, continue taxi, link 4, stamp 123.
Link 4, stamp 123, right here. Very reduced speed to 270, disregard that.
Okay, there's no traffic coming in. I think we got to worry about, so we can just part straight out. We'll preempt that, so we'll turn the packs off. We will turn that to take off, that to take off, that to take off, that. So, cruising today 35,000. Style that up to cruising altitude. Nearly forgot that.
Stroke 124 morning, direct right south descend, altitude 4,000 feet, connect 1028. Just 4,000 feet, 1028, direct right altitude 124. 10 clear launch, 1230. 6 Yankee, descend, flight level 120. Descend, flight level 120, Ryanair 6 Yankee.
Taxi Ryanair 5 Yankee, zero contact right northbound with 11 decimal 880 back. Ryanair 5 1 Mike 3.
Approaching 0, 5.
Ryanair 186, Ryanair 5 1 Mike 3. Have a good morning, thanks. Yeah.
On runway 0, 5.
Okay. This guy. Positive rev climb, gear up, go straight to the autopilot.
Thanks, double 19 Lima, trade direct to Echo, descent flight level 80. Direct Echo, descent flight level 80, Robert 1. Right, 86, trade direct Gatwick.
Yeah, that's full start on my 1 0.
650 X-ray, descent flight level 60. Excavate 39 miles. Yeah, miles, thank you.
Backs.
Trans 66 Yankee, turn left heading 130 to accept clear down left approach.
Hazy again. It's annoying. How to get rid of this sodding haze that seems to be plaguing X and Vero at the moment.
Continue present heading down with Island 10, descend altitude 4,000 feet, connect 132. 66 Yankee, reduce speed 160. Speed 160 Alpha, yeah. Okay, morning. Norway 19 Lima, returning flight level 8 there with Echo. Norway 19 Lima, low, continue Echo, left downward 10, Roger that, continue clear, Norway 19. Flight 0, X-ray, descend to 4,000 feet. That boy, that's speed 150 X-ray. G1 240, descend to 3,000 feet, tower just over 2. Descend 3,000 feet, from 121. Trans 66 Yankee, number 2, correction number 1, contact tower 118-16 flight. 66 Alpha, 16 Yankee, by this. Hotel Alpha, 650 Yankee, established runway 10. Minor 51 Mike team, and surface with 120 degrees 7 knots, runway 10, take off, bye-bye. Clear takeoff 10, runway 51. Trans 66 Yankee, morning, continue approach, wind 120 degrees 7 knots.
Altimeter setting.
Yeah, I know.
Good morning, Center 18 Papa, 217, descending flight level 160. Airbus 319, information Bravo.
Okay, let's continue our climb away from Glasgow. To say, a bit of a long old slog down to Budapest this morning. It's going to take me a fair old while. The region of about a 3-hour flight. Oh, got that. X-Enviro does it. I am going to switch it back up, I think. Not for another flight, because that just does it. Not look good, does it? Ugh. Switch that back on auto. Let's continue our climb out. Okay, let's get those lights off that we don't need anymore. So that light can come off, off, and off. See about signs can come off as well. There we go.
Very good morning, and taxi left on runway 34, hold short of the Hotel 1 with Q1 intersection. You'll be holding for your stand.
I just need to find out how you make Squawk Box bigger with a 4K display. It's tiny.
Traffic holding on your stand. They haven't received their clearance yet. I will keep you updated when I know more. Silver 35 November Charlie, and taxi Mike 1 hold short runway 1. Mike 1 hold short runway 1635 version. Jury land 129 line 51 Mike 1. Bye bye.
Yeah, it is really tiny, the Squawk Box text. I'd love to be able to make it bigger. To buy a magnifying glass to read it at this rate. What is that then? So really? User interface size. Ah. Hey, that's a bit better. At least for that. Don't think it's going to help Squawk Box very much. They just made that a bit bigger.
Right onto the Sierra, hold short runway 10.
I can only hope that it'll make Squawk Box bigger. Probably not. So we're continuing our climb out here. Not a lot of ATC online, surprisingly, at this time of morning, or unsurprisingly, should I say rather. I'm hoping that we may have something as we get further through the flight. To be honest, I wasn't really expecting there to be anyone manning Glasgow at this time of morning. But probably, hopefully, once we get across to Germany, maybe people will, as it's obviously Good Friday holiday, so maybe people will be, I can see some ATC online across Germany, but mainly just towers and approaches rather than the regions.
1, hold short 34, Delta 1.
Hopefully my next destination for Wizz Air will be a little bit nearer. This is one of their more far-flung routes from Budapest. Certainly not the furthest. They do flights all the way up to Reykjavik, and I think Lanzarote as well. So there are longer ones, but this is quite the trek. Not the first time I've done Glasgow from Budapest on the simulator. I did it a while back, and yeah, it does take a while.
Channel 124, cross runway 34, Mike 1, 814, stand 400 Charlie.
134, Mike 1, along the apron, 400 Charlie, channel 124.
Fox Mike Yankee 8035, Tower advise of intercept departure, monitor them now, 118.75, correction, 118.6. Silver 35 November Charlie, monitor tower 118.6, delay.
There's no way to change text size or colour on Squawk Box. Crap.
KLM 78 Whiskey, give way to inbound Aer Lingus A330 at least 4 behind them, taxi Mike 1, full short runway 16 behind. Behind Aer Lingus A4, Mike 1 and full short runway 16, 60 minutes.
Going to Delta Bravo behind KLM.
Seaward 8, correction, Seaward 38 Delta Bravo, follow the KLM, Embraer Mike 1, cross runway 34 Whiskey to right onto Sierra, full short runway 10 behind.
Okay, follow the KLM, go to cross, on the Mike, hold short 2.
KLM 78 Whiskey after Mike 1, cross runway 34, Whiskey 2, Sierra, full short runway 10. Cross runway 34, Whiskey 2, Sierra, KLM 78.
Okay, so apparently they are going to do an update for Squawk Box, which will make the text bigger, but that's not obviously arrived yet. So we should just have to persevere with not really being able to see anything. So I've updated the Flight Factor A320 now, so it's a more recent version. Not really sure what they've added, it looks pretty much the same to me. There is now also a beta, I haven't installed that. I have also updated the FS Labs A320, haven't flown that since I've installed the update, so I can't comment on that. As we continue our climb out, oh, we've hit the high level stuff again. Should climb above that. See where we are on the okay. We're there. On our happy way to Budapest. Still calls it Ferryhead on VATSIM. Budapest Airport hasn't been called Ferryhead in about several years. It's now Ferenc Liszt Airport. They need to be nice if they updated that. Of course, for a lot of people, they obviously, if you're not familiar with Budapest, you wouldn't really know. So, but if you are a regular there, as I am, both in sim and in real life, then yeah, it is a little bit annoying. That's kind of weird on these streams, talking just. I mean, yeah, I didn't expect anyone really to get up at 9 o'clock in the morning, Good Friday, and think, oh, I must watch a flight sim stream. But of course, people can watch this back not live, so yeah, I will try and keep you entertained if you are watching this back as opposed to live. Budapest, of course, is an amalgamation of two former cities, Buda and Pest, came together. Buda on the more hilly western side of the Danube, whilst Pest sits on the east of the river.
Passenger 9977, good morning, push and start to approved, plug release point in November, QNH2028.
You'll see a lot of flights to Budapest in my stream actually, because it's my Wizz Air base, if you like. So yeah, I fly in and out of Budapest a lot. It's well positioned. It's a great position for actually exploring Europe, because it's nice and central, so you can pretty much get to anywhere. You know, Spain in about 2 hours, Moscow in Russia in about 2 hours, up to Scandinavia in about 2 hours, down to Greece, and sort of Malta in about 2 hours. So yeah, it's ideal location for exploring Europe on the flight simulator, and well, in real life as well, I guess, if you're travelling around Europe. Still climbing out as we approach flight level 270. We are of course cruising at flight level 350 because we are heading in an easterly direction. Eastern flights are typically odd levels and western flights are even levels. However, there is a caveat to that. If you're flying to Italy, France, Portugal, and I'm not sure about Spain, then the northern routes are even and the southern routes are odd, regardless of whether you're also heading in an easterly or westerly direction, just to complicate things. So if you're, for example, flying from Bristol to Paris, no, you would still actually have not a great example, because you would still fly at an odd altitude regardless. Ooh, some Unicom text which I have to look at really closely. Someone is out of flight level and descending inbound to Amsterdam. There has been talk about implementing a voice Unicom on VATSIM. There's been a lot of talk about that in various communities recently. I kind of hope they do it, because then I won't have to stare at this really tiny writing on the screen. So, although there is some concern about it, we'll just end up with endless people talking all over each other in sort of busier sectors. So there's sort of fors and against it. Maybe they'll make it optional. You can have the text up or the voice up. I don't know if I could get that to work. So we're making our way down across northern England now. We've left Scotland behind us. Or no, having said that, no, I think we might just be on the borders. Might still actually just be inside Scotland. See the country boundaries on this, it just shows it as one big lump. That's nice, isn't it? It gives you... Oh, here we go. This is something to annoy people. Oh no, that's the radar sectors, isn't it? I thought it was the country borders, but no, that's okay. I thought, for example, it would lump the UK all in one. That's fine. Interestingly, we do actually have Tower online at yeah, there is actually ATC online in Budapest. Let's look at the latest details. Runway 31 departure. 31 departure. But I would be surprised if they're still online by the time I make my way down there.
190, so about 1, copy.
So yeah, passing flight level 300 now.
Whiskey passing 1000, climbing 900, Luton to Echo.
KLM 78 Whiskey radar identifying climb flight level 120.
Level 120, climb 780 Whiskey. Good morning again, Delta Bravo, 077. People down through your Delta Bravo, good morning, shooting landing 319, line up with 102. After landing 319, line up with behind, Delta Bravo.
Lufthansa 977, as soon as your tug is released, just call ready for taxi as soon as possible, reference your slot of P2.
Limits for landing 130 clear on it approach.
Left heading 130, clear out 10, so about 1 copy.
Thing 040.
040 degrees, so about 25 November turn.
KLM 78 Whiskey, route direct to rule out speed 290 knots on A1.
Direct to rule out 290, get up 7 Whiskey. Good taxi to by Whiskey, 1.5 short of runway. 3 4, and 1 at 8, stop.
0. Up my way, sir, right up the Warsaw.
6 knots, when we want to, okay, we take that, bye bye. Good day, Oscar, to be at Delta Bravo, morning. Then you're 1 8 pop, from the ground, now 121, dash 1, bye bye. 1 to 1 8, then 1 8, bye bye. Bye bye. So back to 1 copy, Golf Lima, double ID, starting 10.
So we're 2 Golf Lima, roger, and there was 1 item rolling, contact tower 118 dash 159.
1 dash 6, so back to 1 Golf Lima. Okay, 1 and top.
Center 18 Papa Cross runway 34 Hotel 1 will short link 4.
Cross runway 34 Whiskey 1 and Hotel 1 and Hotel link 4, keep there. 1 8 Papa.
Lufthansa 977, taxi link 2 Foxtrot, will short link 4. Return 902, Whiskey, standby 1 to push.
Level 23, Sierra Cluster. By link 4 trading to Lima. 203 Lima, take that. 1 8.
Jersey 5 Echo Bravo, be advised the Ryanair on your right is giving way to continue taxi. Lufthansa 977, good speed now please. Foxtrot, link 4, Mike 1. Cross runway 34, Whiskey 2, rise onto Sierra, so short runway 10.
Lufthansa 977, 4 Mike 1, cross runway 4, Whiskey 2, Sierra.
Chris and 9er, 2 Whiskey, push and start is approved. Tuck release point to Echo, QNH 1028 now. United 22, push and start is approved. Push 2 tuck release point Juliet, QNH 1028. Ryanair 3 to handle your traffic is the outbound Lufthansa. Give way to them on Whiskey 2, then follow rise onto Sierra, so short runway 10.
Give me way to these and then following the traffic, only give us to hold to my 1
Jersey 5 Echo Bravo, monitor tower 118, that's 16 away.
Okay, 1 8.
short and link 3.
I can't read any of this crap. It's raining. Is it raining in Aditya? Interesting. Why is he asking if it's raining? I have no idea why he's asking if it's raining.
You can monitor them now. 118.
Anyway, we're almost at our cruising altitude now. There's some good ATC coverage across Scandinavia. Should have done a flight there.
Right on the stairs,
Cool.
short runway 10. Silver 3212, roger that, and just confirm we are squawking 5417. Silver 3212, can you just reply to your transponder? It's not showing up here on the survey line.
Pretty hazy and murky down there again, unfortunately.
That's 5 Echo Charlie, descend at 2000 feet, turn left to 130.
You know, we're struggling up to our cruise because probably we're quite heavy, although I've shed some weight of fuel through the takeoff. Well, not so much lag today on my stream. Let's check mounting at speeds. Speed test. Oh, that's all good. Weird. Keyframe frequency, I need to sort that out apparently.
Stand 311 Romeo behind.
Instant speed is fast. Awesome. Oh, this is going to be a long old flight, isn't it? I mean, we're only, what, barely 30 minutes into it. Going to be a long old lonely slog. Come on people, come and talk to me. Ask me anything about Flight Simulator. Why are we climbing to 36,000? Ah, Jesus. Idiot. Oops.
Dublin, morning, Delta 176, 186, descending flight level 170, Charlie.
Don't know why I put 36,000 in there. We are supposed to be cruising at 35, so let's get back down to our cruising altitude quickly, for anyone notices. Let's have a look on the VATSIM radar. We have quite a bit of traffic out over the North Sea. We've got someone going to going from Hahn to Aberdeen. Edinburgh to Kerkira. Oh, he's got a fair old trek. He's got further to go than me. London to Schiphol, it's a short flight. KLM to Schiphol inbound San Francisco. London Heathrow to Moscow. Some interesting company in the skies. Okay, we can switch back over to auto. There we are. Brilliant. So, I tell you, I'm quite pleased on flights like this. I have a really comfortable chair. Why is there an aircraft landing on the takeoff runway? Go right. Oh, great. I love this. Someone's screwing up. Brilliant. That's BA136. Where's he? My map. Not sure what BA136 is.
southbound.
Frankfurt departures are looking busy. There's 11 flights taking off from Frankfurt. It's a very popular airport on VATSIM. Where's BA136 just had to go around then? Can't see where he's flying into. Edinburgh, Thompson, Gatwick to of course someone's off to Cancun from Gatwick, Jesus. EGLL, left hand to go around. Oh, here's just departing. 136.
Confirm the grass area, please. Sierra 3-3. And that is approved, as you said. Pull short of runway 10 at all times to clear the flight strip to maintain a listening.
There's drama at Heathrow this morning, and there's me just cruising out over the North Sea here, just chilling, missing out on the fun down at Heathrow, uncontrolled Heathrow. What could possibly go wrong? In fact, even when it is controlled, it still goes wrong. If you saw my Heathrow to Heathrow just to Cork stream, and it was controlled, and someone landed coming the other way as I was lining up to take off. That's quite entertaining. One of those lovely online VATSIM moments. So look, flights. Oh, you can get a complete breakdown of flights. Any other Wizzers? Yeah, some Moldova to Bologna. Any JVs? There we go. Bombay to Calcutta. Oh, blimey. Okay. Nice.
Bravo, contact Dublin 129.180. 180, Lufthansa 977, contact Dublin 129.180. Lufthansa 180, Lufthansa 977.
Must be,
Thank you, continue approach, one holding, one more to go.
Huh.
Level 9 please be to Echo. 3 Yankee Tango Radar identify climb level 120. Climb level 120.
So yeah, we're well out over the North Sea now. The setting sun behind us. So yeah, it'll be a nighttime arrival into Budapest. That's what we can expect. So the drama's finished it. Ah, Heathrow yet. Looks like it. Right. So yeah, pretty clear day out across the North Sea. I don't know what the weather's like for Budapest at the moment. We'll check that out as we get nearer.
Juliet, report for tax. 922, monitor tower, 118.6 today.
18.6 today, ma'am.
I'll have to change my ATC chatter once we get a little bit nearer the European mainland.
Control, hello, Seabird 8 Yankee, descending flight level 130 to back, so not about 70 knots. Seabird 8 Yankee, route direct to Neckel. Direct Neckel, Seabird 8 Yankee. Shamrock 15 Mike, route direct to Oslo, height. Direct Oslo, height speed Shamrock 15 Mike. So I am on the home is route 2900, outside 190, to Echo. Final 1 Romeo Zulu, radar identifying climb flight level 120.
So at the moment on VATSIM we have 387 pilots online already. I mean, it's pretty good. Only 23 controllers though, so we're a little bit light on controllers here. Although typically, obviously, European airspace or controlled airspace tends to pick up later in the day. It's a bit early for people to be thinking about doing air traffic control. There is some out there though, as I've already said. Hopefully we'll have someone on at Budapest by the time I arrive.
Good morning, sir. United States 2, line up and wait 10. 2,000 feet, cleared for the ILS 10, Delta 176. Aston 180 for the 1 Romeo, Delta
Glasgow, continue press heading vector Addons, runway 10, descend altitude 4,000 feet, get 81028.
Continue presenting sound flight level 4000, 1 QNH 108, and expect runway 10 Turkish. 6 uniform Golf.
162, great right hand. Okay, that's copy. 1028 is the QNH and 0403 is your squawk. 0403. Delta 44, Delta 16 for 130, speed 270. Delta 44, detail flight level 80. 0 net, Delta 44. 2 Sierra holding short 10 right now. Yep.
Effective Oscar Mike request flight level 70, so what's 616?
Roger, climb, maintain flight level 70, re-clear flight level 70 for crew.
So it's been cleared flight level 70, directed Oscar Mike, still at 616.
Yankee, contact Dublin approach 111. Platform 1, stabilize, right, thanks, fine. Hello, stabilize, right, Jenkins, sending flight level 70 to Central.
Super 828 Yankee, approach very good morning, continue to Nickel. Descend altitude 3000, CQNH 1028.
Then altitude 3000, big 1028. Day 16 on Edinburgh and also report.
Ryanair 99 Kilo Echo, good day to taxi via Mike 1, hold short of runway 16.
Mike 1, hold short of runway 16, land short.
Ryanair 66 Juliet Whiskey on Sierra 7 to confirm hold short of runway 10 and monitor tower 118.6.
Sierra 7 only short of 10 and 118.6 right now.
That's at 200.
So let's say 200, from go.
1-5, Mike, descend altitude 3000 feet.
Descend altitude 3000 feet.
4 and then left onto Whiskey 3.
Roger, turn right on the runway 34, then turn left on 353, Ryanair, standard, short. Alright, sorry about that. The direct rise up now. We do have information, Charlie. We're at 75, 100 United, 152.
152, Roger, descend flight level 30, 70 track.
Alright, I heard the altitude of level 130 and I missed the rest 39152.
Just 70 track line.
Thank you very much. Southern right, good morning. Double to my device, level 101, heading out.
Oh, we got a bit of a tailwind, 58 knots. It's better than what we normally get.
Forward to Hotel 1, then turn right onto Foxtrot 3.
Take cross 3 for Hotel 1, right on Foxtrot 3, up to 176.
Turkish 6 Uniform Golf, turn left at 130, descend altitude 2000 feet, cleared island, approach runway 10.
So let's take 130, descend 2000, and clear pilot approach 10 Turkish 6 Uniform Golf.
Shamrock 15, Mike, turn right to right up.
Right up, Shamrock 15, Mike. Level 1.
Airport 1, 2 till the morning, 2 yard, 10 right here on 6 Romeo, right,
Corey's not got very good radio.
Baltic 6 Alpha to from Papa 1, turn left onto runway 16 and then right onto Whiskey 2.
Go back to again. Delta 0 Kilo, go ahead.
Delta Kilo R22, we're just west of Hillcock now, we're inbound to Weston, we're currently at 1500 feet.
Okay, that's copied Weston 122, that's Mach 4.
Turkish 6 Uniform Golf, maintain 160 knots to 4 miles touchdown, contact tower 118.16, good day.
160 knots after 4 miles, 118.6, have a good day, Turkish 6 Uniform Golf. Runway 10, descent on level 70, approach code 1322.
6 Juliet Whiskey, surface wind 110 degrees at 8 knots, runway 10, clear for takeoff, so Mike.
Clear for takeoff, runway 10, right now, 65, good day.
Rescue on 5, that's copy, confirm roaming conditions.
Runway condition is dry.
Rescue on 5, thanks, hold short of runway 10, contact ground 121, that's fine.
No, 10, back to ground, rescue 15, thanks. Dublin Tower, very good day, Turkish 6 Uniform Golf, west out to Shamay 10.
Turkish 6 Uniform Golf Tower, good day to you, continue approach to wind 110 degrees 7 knots.
Okay, I've got Turkish 6 Uniform Golf. about it, we're done from there.
Okay, good day to push back and start at 3 flag release point Foxtrot. QNH is 1028.
Approved for release point Foxtrot, QNH 1028, Shamrock 158, morning.
Super 828, Yankee, we're just at 210 knots.
210 knots.
551.
Oh, that's fine.
Baltic Air 6 altitude, thanks, that's correct. Monitor the tower now 118.6.
Setting 130, clear the island, approach 108.
Good morning, Swiss 9 of the Whiskey, passing 98751 in Modular. Swiss 9 of the Whiskey, today, climb flight level 230. That's
01 SATA-III Whiskey.
440, send altitude at 3,000 feet, cleared ILS approach, runway 10.
Operation Spark today.
20 grand up, 203.
Off 5, copy that. Proceed onto Hotel 1, but hold short of runway 16 entry.
Sierra 2, ticket Sierra 2, taxi straight at Whiskey 1, hold short of runway 34. We'll vacate Sierra 2, then Whiskey 1, hold short of runway 34, Turkish.
Okay, hold short of Whiskey 1, I've just got the Turkish taxi pass.
Uniform ground, contact ground 121, that's when it's bye-bye. 121, decimal 8, goodbye, Turkish, Congo.
United 152, approach very good morning, continue right up to send altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1028.
1028 down to 5,000 United, 152. Ground below is the Ryanair 5 Foxtrot Quebec to Fox Addons, taxi to Golf, hold short runway 16.
Running 5 Foxtrot Quebec today, to 5 Golf, turn left into runway 16, hold short of recovering 6.
Say thanks, Golf, left turn down 16, we'll hold short of top of Ryanair 5 Foxtrot Quebec.
Yes, you've got a voyage runway 12.
Good morning, Seabird 828 Yankee, we're on the ILS at 108.
Seabird 828 Yankee Tower, good morning, continue approach to wind 110 degrees and 7 knots.
Continue approach.
Close 3, hold short of, link 3, Turkish, 16 Congo.
5 Foxtrot Quebec is full standing, are you able Sierra 6 intersection departure?
Hey, firm, yeah, we're happy to see our 6 is available, Ryanair 5 Foxtrot Quebec.
Thanks, I'll keep you advised if you get closer, it will probably become available.
Lovely.
Running 9 Kilo Echo, monitor the tower 118.6, good day, please.
Monitor 118.6, Ryanair 9
4,000 United, 152.
132, bye-bye.
QNH is 1028.
Sierra again is 1028, good morning, Shamrock 524. 460 bye.
Unfortunate 1322, approach good morning, continue Orbx, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1028.
5,000 feet, connect 1228, Orbx, Bravo 1, 322.
They turn right onto Whiskey 2, then right into Sierra, then Sierra 6, hold short of runway 10.
190. Number 190 and 63 Whiskey.
Starboard 81 Delta Romeo, route direct to Oslo. Direct Oslo, Starboard 81 Delta Romeo. Offshore 24 on
36 Uniform Golf, turn left onto link 3, left into apron 4, your stand is 312.
Apron 4, and stand number 312, well left turning 330. One golf.
Sherman 159, continue taxing Foxtrot 2, link 2, stand 318 Romeo.
Fox 2 link
36 Uniform Golf, as you turn onto link 3.
Okay, we're nearing Netherlands now, so we're going to switch over to a different frequency. Let's go to Europe. Do we have the Netherlands on here? I think we do. Netherlands. There we go. Schiphol. Let's have. Let's put the M-tower on. There we go. Wakey wakey Schiphol Tower, please. Wait, there we go. Better. Okay, we're over the Dutch coast. That's on my ATC. Come on. Wake up, tower. Let's try this one then. It's better.
135. Kilo 15 is 6 speed 220. 6 seconds, Kilo 185.
Budapest still got tower up. As I said, I don't know how long that will stay like that for. We are just passing over the Netherlands now, so we still been in the air for about an hour. We've got about another 2 hours to go before we are down on the ground. Have we got around us? Frankfurt to LA. Gee, he's got a trek and a half. Going into Schiphol. Edinburgh to Kikira, he's just a little bit ahead of us there. Brilliant, still have a healthy kind of tailwind, which is good. What's wrong with this Amsterdam 80?
Get a open calendar 21 Delta. Get a 21 Delta low landing with 36 right information. Phyllis 21. Sorry, 365 calendar 1 Delta. Delta 135, on Amsterdam, 123.705. 23705, Delta 135. Kilo 46 Charlie, turn left heading 210. Left heading 210 degrees, Kilo 46 Charlie. Reserve 65 uniform, descent flight level 40. Descent 40, 65 uniform. Reserve your 65 uniform coming to arrival now on the 118, that's no question. 131, 155. 131, 155. Reserve your 65. Bye-bye. Good day.
Lot 266, passing 2000.
Lot 266, hello, maintain level 60.
Maintain level 60, lot 266.
Amsterdam Delta 161 with the other two, climb to 67.
Delta 161, hello, identified, climb level 130.
130 for Delta 161.
Kilo 46 Charlie left on heading 190. Kilo 46 Charlie left heading 190. Left heading 190 degrees, Kilo 46 Charlie. Approach, Kilo 44 Del. Hello 44 Del, landing on 36 right information, Julia. 36 right, 44 Del.
Brilliant!
Kilo 1840, turn left on heading 200. Left heading 200, Kilo 1840. Beautiful approach. Good morning, guys. I got to Bravo Alpha with you 100 inbound partners. Delta Bravo Alpha, maintain level 100. Anyone else, Bravo Alpha. Kilo 46 Charlie, call arrival now on 131.155. 131, 155, by Kilo 46 Charlie. Kilo 21 Delta, speed 220. Speed 220, cancel Delta. 2 Delta, make it even, speed 200. Speed 200. Speed 200, cancel Delta. Delta 161, high speed okay.
High speed's good, Delta 161.
Delta 7-3 at 2.7.
Oh, someone's had an engine flame out on a
Good morning, November 220.
Unicom.
Inbound Sierra Papa Lima, flight level 080. Lot 266, climb level 130.
Having level 160, lot 266.
Engine flame out.
Number
There we
220
go.
Bravo Kilo Roger. Fly heading 050. On the heading 050, November Bravo Kilo.
Delta 733 for 6.
Delta 783, Roger, maintain level 6 on racing.
So we're over an hour now into our flight. We are over the Netherlands. We'll travel next across Germany, and then probably down then through the Czech Republic or Slovakia, Austria, down into Hungary. So it's making good progress. Totally dark out there now. Okay, those were all good. Super.
Delta 161, call Amsterdam at 123.705.
23705, Delta 161.
Kilo 1840, descend level 40.
Level 40, Kilo 1840.
Good morning, Addons, Avenue Express 3722, call information.
Airborne Express 3722, hello, ILS approach runway 06, information Juliet.
ILS approach runway 06, Juliet, ILS 3722.
Kilo 1840, call arrival, now on 131.155 yesterday. 131.155.
Departure today, Baltic 10, Victor, Quebec, parking for 2 Victor, 2300.
Baltic 7, Victor, Quebec, climb level 130.
Climb level 130, 10 Victor.
Delta 73, climb, flight level 90. Delta 73, climb 90. November 220 Bravo Kilo, contact 119.055.
Oh dear. Well, I had a late night last night, so excuse me if I yawn about 500 times. Anybody really wants to hear me yawn on YouTube? So my apologies.
Delta 73, call Amsterdam on 123705. Delta 73, 23705.
Departure today, November 707, Fox Juliet, passing 2700 now.
November 707, Fox Juliet, hello. Continue left turn direct to Vola, climb level 130.
Flight level 130, direct to Vola, November 707.
Baltic 7, Victor, Quebec, call Amsterdam on 134.375. Get in now.
34375, Baltic 7, thank you.
Airborne Express 3722, descend to flight level 40.
Descend to flight level 40, Airborne Express 3722.
November 707, Point Juliet, contact Amsterdam on 125.75.
12575, bye-bye, November 707.
Ah dear. I just realised I never started. No! I never started my. That sucks. Never mind. It's tiredness does to you. Never started my Project Fly thing. That is frustrating. Oh well. Hey ho. You don't gain rank through it or anything just now, so it's no big disaster. Nice of me to realise that now halfway into my flight. It's the trouble when you stream, you're trying to switch so much stuff on that you forget the most important one, your flight tracker. Idiot.
Airborne Express 3722, continue descent to 2000, Q18109 on clear island.
Descending 2000, 1029 or clear island, approach runway 06, Kilo 6 from the Airborne Express 3722.
Okay, we're out from the Netherlands into Germany now, so I don't know if we got any German live ATC options. Let me just have a look. I doubt it somehow. No. So what we can do is we can put Swiss radar is always a good one to have on. Let's see, Zurich. I think it's on the Zurich frequencies. We can have radar. Yeah, the radar. Zurich radar we'll put on. Yeah, it's a real shame there aren't more live ATC, because there's nothing from the UK, there's nothing from Germany, there's nothing from Italy, which is a shame really. So I have to try and choose other places. So we're listening to Zurich radar, although we're going nowhere near Zurich, but just provides some nice background chatter.
Level 140, certified 3. 53 Tango, contact arrival, 118.005, Guardia. 118.005, others with 53. 378 Alpha, descend to flight level 190.
The night lighting and X-Plane just look fantastic. I tell you what, have I got... It looks almost still like I've got one of my takeoff lights on. I thought I'd turn those off. Yeah, those are all off. Oh, well, it looks like it's still on. It's odd. Nav lights, yeah, it's all good. Yeah, strange. Stockholm to Cologne, Hamburg to Cologne, Luxembourg to Beijing. God, some of these people are really flying long flights. That's quite entertaining. Cargo flights, Frankfurt. Yeah, they... Oh no, DLH is Lufthansa, I think actually. Oh, they get DHL for the... So yeah, a lot of Lufthansa flyers. Okay then, someone's off to Salt Lake City from Amsterdam. Nice. Dusseldorf to Parma, he's off somewhere nice and warm. Let's see, let's go home to Luxembourg. And yeah, we're going to Budapest. Budapest Tower is amazingly still online. I'm sure, as I say, it won't be by the time we get there.
Level 32003 and then level 370 false 104.
Level 310.
Quebec Papa, flight to flight level 350 initially.
350.
Big Climb 350, Nolla there, 285.
Flight to flight level 350, route to Travelingen and Luton.
350 and Tango Romeo Alpha and then Luton, Europa 46 Gatwick.
Zero descending flight level 150 to the Elon.
This is one Charlie to say that the dark identified December 130 reduced to Ukraine.
Descending flight level 130 reducing Elon speed to 81 Charlie.
And this is one Charlie, December 140.
Descending flight level 140 to 81 Charlie.
Good morning at flight level 130. November 66 Hotel, this radar identified flight direct Civic, climb level 240. Civic, climb level 240, yes. This is 35 Quebec, climb level 2, because cinema mine 0, speed 240 kilo, Bravo line. 35 Quebec, Receivable identified to be further reduced minimum clean speed for sequencing. Minimum clean direct default 35 Quebec. Delta Echo Hotel or navigation to Benok. Or navigation to Benok, Delta Echo Hotel. Right, good morning, Alpine 98 Yankee Zulu, descent flight level 25 York House. Alpine 98 Yankee Zulu, hello, descent to level 190, to reach later Takazu. Descent level 190, level by Akazu, Alpine 98 Yankee Zulu. Delta Echo Hotel, just to verify that what's all navigation to Benok. That's correct, Bravo Echo November Oscar Tango. April, all navigation to Benok. Echo Hotel. 378 Alpha, descent flight level 170. Yes, I 170 is descending on. Descent to flight level 140. Descent to flight level 140 to the 5.1.
Roger. And I just came up with class out of a 310.
310, can I 6 kilo? This is radar frequency. Victor Papa Charlie, Victor Kilo, flight level 220, direct Omtex. Victor Papa Charlie, Victor Kilo 6, radar identified. Fly Omtex, Krassendingen Ali. Omtex, Krassendingen Ali, Victor Kilo. Number 1. This 145, this radar identified, reduce speed to 240 knots. Decimal 405, bye-bye. 134, 405, bye-bye. 3551, descent flight level 130. Descent flight level 130, first perfect one. Crew, left 571, approach level 140, check-in Amido. Italia 571, morning, identified flight level 240. 11240, Italia 571. Roger, proceed, Odina. Italia 571. Alright, this is 114, Papa, flight level 313, descending flight level 250 with 15 on the mark. Swiss 114, Papa, aggressive all, identified, descent flight level 200. Flight level 200, Swiss 114, Papa. Swiss 36 November, cancel the holding, fly now heading 120. Flight heading 120.
Stop down. Civic Papa Dula lower identified, complete to Romeo, then lost off, we pulled across the gather.
Yeah, left 14. Swiss 70 Alpha heading 120, 14. Swiss 36 November, descent flight level 140. Level 140. 36 November, contact arrival 118.005, Guardia. 118.005, 378 Alpha, descent flight level 160. 378 Alpha, level 160. Radar, correct, climbing, passing flight level 130, climbing flight level 140, Papa Lima Kilo. Papa Hotel Juliet Lima Kilo, aggressive all identified. Guys, you're happy with 140? 140 is fine, Papa Lima Kilo. Okay, maintain 14 when reaching. Maintain 14 when reaching, Papa Lima Kilo, sorry about this. No worries.
Lima Bravo Kilo lower identified, and call back for higher.
Kilo, final 300, climbing 310, turning inbound locked. Hello, Calum 96 Kilo, climb flight level 350. Climb level 350, can 96 Kilo. 005, bye-bye. Bye, this is all. This 1485, connect arrival on 135, decimal 230, bye. Ryanair 7 Sierra Quebec, direct Etago. Direct Etago, Ryanair 7 Sierra Quebec. Kilo 96 Kilo, contact radar 132, decimal 835, goodbye. 32835, good 96 Kilo, bye.
7 Whiskey Foxtrot, what level can reach that in, stay higher. What level could you reach that in?
350.
Italia 571 at over, flight level 270.
Unit 270, Italia 501, final level request to base 310.
Head up 7440, flight level 310, final level.
Coming to 310, final level 7. Riktlinje, Victor Kilo Fox.
Airline 7 Whiskey Fox, flight level 330.
Hey.
Delta Bravo Kilo, flight level 250.
335 Quebec, descent to flight level 140. Descent flight level 140, Base 299 X-ray, descent to flight level 150. Descent level 150, base 299 X-ray.
Radar 132, 615, Junior 6 Papa Zulu, bye.
Base 114 Papa, on rate. Alright, base 114 Papa. Hello, Speedback 15 Papa Zulu, descent flight level 320. For use speed now 210 knots.
283, climbing 310, inbound Rockies.
Hello, Finnair 6 Papa Zulu, climb to flight level 350.
Climb to flight level 350, Finnair 6 Papa Zulu.
They cleared over
Identified at the use speed 240 knots.
Germany.
Speed 240 knots, direct default to 190. Victor Kilo, descent on 140. Leading flight level 220, descending flight level.
Brilliant. Still got a tailwind. Should become more of a tailwind soon, hopefully.
40, Victor Kilo. Finnair 6 Papa Zulu, direct locked.
Direct locked up, Finnair 6 Papa Zulu.
Speedbird 15 Papa Zulu, contact radar 133.050, goodbye.
What's going on Unicom? Not a lot.
64 identified, route, Trabesis and Rosa.
Not a lot on Unicom. No further drama.
Speedbird 15 Papa Zulu, descending flight level 320 to radio. 309, landing speed 20,
I can see my top of descent marker starting to appear. So we've broken the back of the journey. So we head in towards Budapest.
11 for Papa, descent flight level 160. Descent flight level 160, so it's 11 for Papa. Doing 71, Whiskey Foxtrot, thank you.
Italia 571, climb flight level 310, be level 8 Guardia.
Scandinavian 56 Echo, contact 9 on 132.405. 132.405, Scandinavian 56 Echo, bye-bye. Hello, good day, Connect 88 Charlie, flight level 350, Odina. Genex 88 Charlie, hello, you're identified.
Hey, there's a little pop up on here, go away.
Just Scandinavian 56 Echo, I think it's troubles here. 132.405, bye-bye.
Correct, bye-bye. 60. Level 160, please, 190. To Lambo. Direct Lambo, good 1,000 hotel. Level 220. 262 Delta, grid to all identified. Maintain 221 reaching. Maintain level 220 when reaching west 262 Delta. Okay.
Alright, next 5 for the last level identified. Climb flight level 310, proceed Orbx Luton.
That's level 310, Orbx. 335 Quebec, line now heading 110, vector for the islet 14 and descent to flight level 70. Heading 110, vector islet 14, descent flight level 70, 335 Quebec.
035 Quebec, contact arrival on 118.005. Bye-bye. 118.005, how do we do? 35 Quebec.
Modular 35, goodbye.
36035,
Seabird 15, Papa Zulu, contact Ottawa, 135, decimal 9 is headed in.
325 Zulu, aggressive all identified. Descent to flight level 200, break is here. Break, flight level 200, 325 Zulu. Please, as per your report, please, anybody 150, call 3 knots. Descent for uniform, 63 identified. Descent for uniform, maintain a rate of descent 15 knots or greater. Rate 15 knots or greater, descent for uniform. 30 knots for 6 swing, with 262 Delta. 325 Zulu, speed 230 knots. KC 230 Zulu. Switch 19 Romeo, descent flight level 150. Level 150, this 19 knots. Both descent level 130, reduce speed to 240 knots. Clearing flight level 200, descending flight level 130 at speed 240, airlines from Senegal. Switch 299 X-ray, descent flight level 130. Descent level 130, switch 299 X-ray.
132-835, bearing 6 Papa Zulu, bye.
Molotea 15640, descent to flight level 320. Correct, ball arrival 119 decimal 350. Ball arrival 119 decimal 350, Victor Kilo. Descent for uniform, descent for 130 rate 2000. Rate 2000, 130, descent for uniform. Sorry, say again? Do you by any chance know the runway using Glasgow 1564? No, we don't, but we try to find out. Thank you very much. 15640, descent to flight level 250. 250, Volodea 154.
Margaret 2000, Papa Uniform 160, reducing to 30.
Switch 57, Papa Uniform, go to Morgan identified Airmore Seaport.
Airmore Seaport 5000, Papa Uniform.
Switch 11 for Papa, reduce speed 230 knots. Speed 230 knots, Switch 11 for Papa. Switch 19 Romeo, descent line level 140. Descent level 140, Switch 190. Standard 66 November, 2 allowable. 66 November, right, Carol. 70, 60 Delta.
Elevator 15 Alpha, contact radar 134, decimal 85, better required.
0 knots, rate before speed. Rate before speed, set reduce to 200 knots, rate Papa Uniform.
Bearing 7 Whiskey Foxtrot, contact radar 134, decimal 315, goodbye.
Switch 11 for Papa, descent to flight level 150. Flight level 150, switch 11 for Papa. Right, 1% gold connect arrival, 135 decimal 230. 135 decimal 230, arrival rate 1% gold, got it. Descent for uniform connect arrival, 135 decimal 230. 352 descent for uniform. And good morning, Cover 66 Friday, signal 320.
Very quiet on stream this morning.
Switch 19 Romeo, contact arrival 118.005. Guardia. 118.005, that is Delaware Air Plan 55 Hotel 47 123 not to take a picture of an attack in minimize departure delay. Contact 55 Hotel, this way identified transfer level 240 direct FedEx. Active status travel 240, Sunflash Hotel Center. Switch 1 for X-ray connect arrival 135 decimal 230.
situation, Turkish 3 Delta X-ray identified, climb to flight level 200. Flight level 200, Turkish 3 Delta X-ray.
What's the radar? Following for my uniform 230 is on countering.
For my uniform Swiss radar identified, targeting aircraft.
Countering aircraft, danke schön, for my uniform.
Condor 6 Echo Papa, contact radar 133, decimal 405.
133.405, 6 Echo Papa, bye bye.
Goodbye. Everything 25 Bravo, clear to 95, clear to main office. 230. Climbing by level 230 and we are heading 240, 214 Papa. Roger. Lufthansa 66 November, contact Rhein on 132, decimal 405. Tschüss.
Hotel Romeo identified, we're targeting in then Odina.
Targeting in then Odina, Papa Romeo Kilo.
5, Delta Echo Whiskey Echo, south.
For the Odina 7 Lima, depending the weather situation for visual or either the localized PV at Lugano Hotel or Rockland.
Descent to Echo 6 radar identified, reduce speed to 240 knots. Lufthansa 1 Echo 9, climb to Koban and climb to flight level 220.
Koban and climbing 220.
Delta X-ray, fly direct to Madrid, climb level 220. Flight level 220 on course to Madrid, Turkish 3 Delta.
And that's all kicking off from Unicom again.
Thank you very much. Okay.
You're welcome. Contact, set course to Luton.
To Luton, for Hotel 195.
Latest details, 31 right departure runway.
Sorry, good morning,
That's runway 31 right, brilliant. Departure runway 31 left. There we go. QNH1029.
Romeo, level 330 to Stansted. KM 6 on Romeo, hello, identified, route Deton account.
Minute aggression.
Motion 8, 200 kilo, 23 identified.
Tower is 118.1.
Delta India, Tango, Oscar, November.
Descending 250 to Luton.
Number 1564, switch radar getting.
Just in case he's still around. By the time we get that far. Where are we now? I've lost where I am. Oh, here I am. There, right.
104, coming 120 to Vegas. Look for 126 radar identified, flight direct to Xedix and come to flight level 200. Xedix, climb level 200, so 4 perfect. The frequency rate at least 1,000 feet. We have 1,000 feet, 26 Delta. Roger, report rate to the arrival 118.005. Yeah. Down, second advance, 26 Delta. Stay fast.
Good morning, Shamar 3 Golf Charlie, passing flight level 108 for flight level 120, routing direct 7.
Shamar 3 Golf Charlie, good morning.
Keep in frequency.
Flight level 240.
Flight level 240, Shamar 3 Golf Charlie.
Roger, proceed direct to Delta.
Lima Kilo request.
Papa Lima Kilo go.
Papa Lima Kilo, we have a technical problem with our echo and FedEx system, so I would like to go back to Zurich and for a setup. Papa Lima Kilo.
Yeah, someone's having to return to Zurich. That's interesting.
010 Papa Lima Kilo.
Shamrock 3 Gold Charlie, direct to Torpa.
Right, Torpa, Shamrock 3 Golf Charlie.
Papa Lima Kilo, what is the nature of your problem?
We have a failure of Echo A system, Static A, and so I have only one Echo system and want to return back to Zurich to check the problem. Papa Lima Kilo.
Okay, so we got someone returning to Zurich in real life. Drama on live ATC. Cool.
Good morning, Condor 6 Echo Papa, passing 288, descending 250 to Arnhem. Condor 6 Echo Papa, 6 radar continue. Say again, minimum right level, Papa Lima Kilo.
Yeah, maintain 140, that's the minimum IFR level over the arc.
So maintaining right level 140, Papa Lima Kilo.
Is there a top below identified with Luton staying up? Delta Bravo Kilo contact Munich 134.150, goodbye.
I go on to find him on see who that is. Should be over in Zurich here somewhere.
Costa Bravo 0 Delta Lima, great to hold plant flight level 150.
Climb level 150, Hotel Lima.
Hotel Delta Lima, turn right, heading 190.
Heading 190, Hotel Lima.
Airplane level 220 on motion, 82 Hotel Kilo.
Maintaining 240, Vol Hotel 1564. To maintain, expect lower in 3 minutes from return. Copy.
32 to 5 Zulu, contact arrival 118.005.
118.005.
657 Papa Uniform, descent flight level 140.
Standing 140, precise Papa Uniform.
Papa Lima Kilo.
Papa Lima Kilo.
Does this failure affect your flight performance?
Negative, no failure of flight performance. It's just the secondary lift system which is failing, and I am not allowed to cross in IFC with one system.
Okay, that's copied. Thank you very much for information.
Welcome, Papa Lima Kilo. Very good, top 24 Yankee Victor BQ, now Connell descending 180 with the Modular.
Top 324 Yankee Victor, hello, identify, maintain 180 when waiting.
Heading 180, reaching to the
Level 310, Penny
Good morning, Etihad 11 Kilo, descent level 350.
Hello, Etihad 11 Kilo, identified route Vega, then Arabia.
Vega's in Risia.
Okay, we are over. No, we're not. Sorry. Where are we? We are over Germany still. There we go. Come over. Austria, skip past Czech Republic.
Super 6 November Lima, climb to level 310, reporting climb for level.
Level 310, pressing level 340, okay, 06 November Lima.
Copy 24 Yankee Victor, after Corsair, Valier, then Lumen.
Corsair, Valier, Lumen.
There we are.
Yeah, police touch 3, Delta X-ray. And set course by Gatwick. Course to Gatwick, climb flight level 2203, number 71.
Decimal 815, goodbye.
2870. Radar 645, Charlie, climb flight level 1.
2 stations, break, Hotel Delta Lima, on navigation Odina.
Navigation Odina, Hotel Delta Lima.
645 Charlie calling.
Affirm, climb flight level 1.
645 Charlie, go to Morgan, identify, climb to flight level 130.
Climb flight level 130, 645 Charlie.
38 uniform, level 340, Nita.
Fueling 38 uniform, hello, you're identified and cleared to Norway.
Sorry, normally you're in uniform.
Hello, Sal, Guardia 872, hello, identified, high level in around 3 minutes.
So we've nearly been in the air 2 hours now. It's well, 1 hour 40, it's an hour and 3/4 actually. It's been a pretty long slog, as I say, to get back down to Budapest, but we're not too far out now. About another 160 nautical miles to our top of descent, and then we will we'll be beginning our descent down, expecting, of course, a runway 31 right arrival into Budapest. Yeah, time arrival, of course.
Taxi 24 Yankee Victor, descent flight level 120. Hearing 4 Mike Uniform, hello, maintain 230. 230 for Mike Uniform. Con International 471, good afternoon, identified Snake Rowan Alpha, comment for descent. Snake Rowan Alpha, standby for descent, ticket national 471. Contact 6 Echo Papa, descent to flight level 130. Descending level 130, contact 6 Echo Papa. Contact 7 Whiskey Delta, set forward to Gatwick, and climb to flight level 240. Climb flight level 240, cross traffic, Gatwick, Whiskey Delta. Please Zalman 1, climb to flight level 240. Flight level 240, Zalman 1. New kilo. Swiss 45 Charlie, contact trans 134 decimal 405, Guardia. 134 decimal 405, Swiss 45 Charlie. Radar, the Papa Hotel Romeo Kilo, Transiting descending 250. Papa Hotel Romeo Kilo, Cresty Wall, descent to flight level 160. 160, Papa Romeo Kilo. Swiss 118, reach identified to relax, descent to flight level 130. That's flight 130, relax to flight 118. Radar Hello, Europa 95, Hotel November, descending to level 120. Europa 95, Hotel November, hello, identified, flight level 230. Level 230, Europa 95, Hotel November. Thank you, not running.
Let's just step through the plan a minute and make sure that's all yeah, I already fixed that stupid thing. Okay, so pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? Yeah. Brilliant. So we're getting an even stronger tailwind now. Sure, for the next leg. It's up to 86 knots now, which will get us to Budapest even quicker.
And 1610, contact radar 132.815, come on.
6 direct to Torpa. Direct Torpa, 518. Okay. And 1610, alternative follow 310 to Romeo. Scanning 1610, hello, climb flight level 340. 340, Scandinavia 1610. Kevin 61 Romeo, speed of traffic now, descent flight level 190. Set up for 190, Kevin 61 Romeo. And 61 Romeo, are you able to reach next at Ankara? Come on. Okay, 1000, top right for uniform with.
Ah, must get to 0, cool. No mana, nice.
Bye bye.
directly identified air moves to default.
Direct air moves there after default.
Switch 5186 free speed. Switch 5186, contact ground 134405. Bye-bye.
134405, goodbye. 5186.
Switch 287 Alpha, stop, stand flight 1140.
Stop accepted flight 1140, switch 287 Alpha.
Air open 95 Hotel November, contact Geneva 128905. Bye-bye.
128, 905, goodbye Europa. 95 for the northern.
Control Delta 408, with you, 190. Delta 408, morning, identified, proceed to depot. Direct depot, Delta 408.
Delta 2560, planning level 10.
2560, aggressive all identified, time to flight level 240.
Flight level 240, 2560.
GN5 Zulu Hotel. GN5 Zulu Hotel, hello, it's identified, flight initially level 130.
I'm initially 130, LVM 5 Zulu Hotel. 2762 to Hofmann. Further morning identified, Negative Alpha, descent to flight level 130.
Negative 1 Alpha, descending flight level 130, address 264.
Contact 6 Echo Papa, time to Delta Sierra 411.
Thanks to Delta Sierra 411, 6 Echo Papa.
Sky International 470 with arrival 135, decimal 230, bye-bye.
25230, road,
Marshal Fosso on good day, bitte. Swiss 116 is arrival 135, 230, ready. 350, you're identified.
Number 43 on my low, 42741, confirm request for level.
2560.
Swiss 287 Alpha, descent flight level 130.
Level 310.
6 Echo Papa.
Virtual volume of control 9, Alavia 872, contact Rhein 132, decimal 140. Two stations. Alavia 872, contact Rhein 132, decimal 140. 132, 140, Alavia 872, goodbye. Easy 91 Uniform Bravo, contact radar 132, decimal 835. Control design number 21250. Easy 91 Uniform Bravo to confirm 132 decimal 835.
Lima Kilo for that. Out now arrival 118005.
118-905, Papa Lima Kilo.
Negative. Papa Lima Kilo 118.005.
118-005, Papa Lima Kilo. And descending flight level 130.
And heading 315.
Heading 315, Papa Lima Kilo.
Swiss 287 Alpha, arrival 118005. Guardia.
118-005, 287 Alpha.
Delta 408, descent flight level 140.
That's flight level 140, Delta 408.
Delta 408, contact arrival 118005.
Scandinavian 610 direct to Luton.
Oh dear. God, I'm starving. Feed my face off trying to land this plane. Okay, really not a million miles away from that top of descent now. So we are probably going to be a little bit. I said the flight would be around about 3 hours. We're probably going to be a little bit early than that.
712 Tango, descent to flight level 150.
That's on level 150, that's the 1 Tango. Volotea 38 uniform, descent flight level 320. Vueling 38 uniform, descent flight level 320. Descending flight level 320, Vueling 38 uniform. Montenegro 150, descending flight level 200 on route. Montenegro 150, the descent unidentified of Bravo Negro 1 Alpha. Negro 1 Alpha, Montenegro. Uitrijdt 364, connect arrival 135, decimal 230, bye-bye. 35, decimal 230, bye, Addons 364. 530. 3563, descent to flight level 160. Level 160,
dear.
bye-bye. 26750, bye-bye, from Romeo Kilo. Outer wings, full mark uniform when ready, descent to level 190 to reach latest Takasu. Is any low level 190?
Oh, a bit of cloud cover up ahead there.
310, proceed to Torpa.
To get the weather forecast for Budapest shortly.
2405, right, 791,
From Lima, from Lima.
here from Lima, Corsair on them.
So they 5 from Wizz, descent flight level 200, please keep an eye.
This flight level 200 with direct, subsist 85, uniform whiskey. Hello, Voltaire 2038, flight 300.
Voltaire 2038, hello, identify, proceed to Modex.
Proceeding Modex, Voltaire 203. Data, good car, wearing 3 uniform, descent flight level 320 to Norway. 320. Descent at 320. Level 290 Norway, wearing 3 uniform. Descent flight level 140. Level 140, speed 712 Speedbird 712 Tango for Vectors, contact arrival 118,005. 118,005, 712 Tango, good day. LV 310, contact ground 134.405.
So sort of on the Austrian-Czech border now.
Contact 272, contact Milano 127.450, goodbye.
Let's make sure I got my Budapest charts active.
33405, bye-bye, thank you, Voltaire 210.
Yes. Okay. Okay, let's set up the descent data. Pull up a weather forecast from NHBP now. Shown that. Okay, we have got clear conditions. QNH 1029. Temperature is 19 degrees. Wind is 360 at 6. Decision height is 200. Okay. Let's tune into Budapest ATC now. Here we go.
Hello, Scanny and 270, line up, please, and please run left.
By 31 up to 790.
Yes, WZ3, Echo X-ray, continue left, run right.
So we're about 80 nautical miles away from the top of our descent. Wizz 538.
With 873 intending to Ottoman.
Roger. Wizz Air 873, runway 31 right, clear to land. Wind 27 degrees 6 knots.
Still land 31 right with 873. Right, and budget at
Ground 11910 here, stop.
11910, bye.
Oh dear. There's some cloud out there. Although it should be noted that it is clear conditions in Budapest. I think I'm the only inbound traffic. Let me just refresh this.
Scandinavian 2780, runway 31 left, 34, take off, wind 350 degrees, 9 and a half, goodbye.
31 left, take off, 2780, bye bye.
Wizz Air 873, ground 11910.
11910, with take off.
Wizz Air 3 Echo X-ray, runway 31 right, clear to land, wind 31 degrees 10 knots.
31 right, clear to land, with 3 X-ray.
Sziasztok, Wizz Air 6 Roma Zulu, runway 31 left, 24, take off, wind 34 degrees 5 knots.
Runway 31 left, take off with normal.
Tower load 5 kilo Mike, good morning.
Low load 5 kilo Mike, continue left 31, right, short number 1.
Continue, running 35, 2 on 9.
Okay, we'll be beginning our descent soon. We are just passing, or soon we'll be passing Vienna. And then from there, it will be down across Slovakia and into Hungary, down into Budapest.
Wizz Air 3 Echo X-ray, ground 11910, sziasztok. 5 kilo Mike, runway 31 right, clear to landing 34.7 knots.
Turn runway 31 right, drop to 5 kilo Mike.
Nice. So down there somewhere is Vienna. 10 nautical miles from TOD. There we go. We are beginning our descent now.
Budapest Stansted, 2466.
Yes, stop to that 2466, continue left 31 right for you.
Continue 31 right, 2466.
And the dot's turned green. It used to be that kind of. Ooh, there we go. MK Studios announced Tenerife South version 2. There we are. Breaking news from the flight sim world for you.
Lost 5 kilo Mike, around 11910.
11900 to the 5 kilo Mike.
Wizz 2466, runway 31 right, clear to landing 32.5 knots.
Runway 31 right, clear to landing, Wizz 2466. Hello, Northern 3550.
Hello, Northern 3550, continue left 31 right, short number 1.
Copy.
Edinburgh is there. Nice.
Budapest Tower, yeah, Wizz 1 Alpha, Alpha 2, 3045.
Wizz 1 Alpha, hello. Runway 31 left.
Hello.
Wind.
Hi there.
2.5 knots, jó utat.
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Runway 31 left, for takeoff, 56 NCL, Wizz 1 Alpha.
Stand by. Hello, low 33, line up and wait, runway 31 left.
Up the way, runway 2 on left, plus 33.
Is that 246 is ground 11910. Europe, Northwest 3550, runway 31 right, clear to land in 330 is 5 man.
Clear to land 31 right, Northwest 3550. Philadelphia Wizz 6, XA Juliet, fully established ILS, 3 right.
Fiesta Wizz 6, XA Juliet, continue left 3 right, short number bound.
Continue Wizz 6, XA Juliet.
Carlos, with 866 Hotel, maintaining 187 miles.
Speedbird, this is Hotel, good day, continue left 3 right.
Okay, let's descend down to there. Intercept on the altitude is going to be 2,500. Yeah, 201 on there, that's good. So we've got to try and catch the profile back up because we've lost that a bit. Hopefully we can bring that back on profile. It's the trouble with the tailwind, makes it a little bit harder.
Ground 11910, thank you. 12190. Thank you.
So we're really having to make extensive use of the air brakes. So we continue our descent downwards. At least that tailwind's dropping off now. Bring that 24 there. Double check the tower frequency is 118.100. Just make sure we got that plugged in. 118.100 we have. Switched that on already. Push those on. That to there. Okay, looks like we're finally catching back up with the profile, which is good. So we continue our descent down into Budapest.
Juliet 6, I say Juliet ground 11910.
12190,
Dial ourselves down to 2,500. We'll need to be putting on seatbelts down here. Seatbelt signs are on. Put that on medium. Okay, we're back on profile. Oops, no, I don't want to adjust the trim wheel, you idiot. That hasn't buggered things up now. Oh, we've made brilliant time, I have to say. So get the airport system up as well. Off. HPP. There we go. Just in case we need that. We're down through 15,000 now. So we swing it to background. There's where we're landing, over here. Where of course we've got to circle round.
Speedbird 866 Hotel, contact ground 11910.
121,910,
Down to 14,000 feet now.
Channel 97 X-ray runway 31 right, clear to land wind 360 degrees 9 ms.
So land 31 right, Channel 97.
Jetstream 654, runway 31 left, report, takeoff, 0107, Theodore, sziasztok. Alpha Tango Lima 9 kilo, line up 8 runway 31 left.
Shut night lighting didn't pop in like that. That's one thing they got to fix on Explain. As good as it does look, the night lighting, it does pop. Which is a bit of a pain. We'll turn the live ATC off for now, because we're going to be having our own ATC in a minute. Put the lights on, we need... There we go. Better check the speeds. 250, 250, all the way to Resd, Jesus. Really? D-cell, AP, yeah, we can live with that. Just have to keep an eye on the speeds, actually. There we are, Budapest Airport, across to our left there. Know where that is. Airport to my right down there, not too sure about that. Oh, my eyes are so tired. Should have got more sleep. We need to switch over to standard QNH 1029. Wherever we get. There we go. We get a little bit of speed brake going, so we're drifting off the profile again. Looking good. It'd be nice if it was a bit more orange. The lights all look a bit the same colour. I need a bit more orange on the lighting, really. How I can make them a bit orange. Might have to look into that. Okay, we're back on profile. There we go. Okay. Let's check the go-around procedure is climb out to 3000 and turn right. Back around to Divox. Let's hope we don't have to use that. Shit, way too fast. Let's get that speed down.
1,500.
Oops. Yanopok Kivarnik Budapest Tower, Wizz Air 538, established 3-1 right. Say again, Wizz Air 538. Clear to land, Wizz Air 538.
0 degrees 8 knots.
I did well to cut the speed when we did, otherwise we'd have had a bit of a problem there, I think. Get my ground charts up. And it gears down, everything's ready. Just try and land it nicely.
$1,000.
Approaching 3-1 right.
$500.
Oops.
100 above, 300. Minimum 200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 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 retard.
Oh god, that runway is lumpy. I have to fix that. Man, you're braking. Budapest Tower, Wizz Air 538 vacated on Yankee.
Welcome to Budapest.
Stand 271 via Lima, Wizz Air 538. Shit. Oh, they fixed the lighting, so it actually lights up now. Brilliant. Budapest Tower, Wizz Air is on stand 271. Thank you very much for the ATC and goodbye for now.
GeForce, thank you for flying to Budapest. Have a good day, sir.
Oh, 538. Let's just make sure that I've disabled squawk box totally. And we'll have a look at the replay. Toggle replay mode, let's check that out. I think it's a pretty reasonable landing. Shame can't give you the landing rate because I forgot to start Project Fly, like a complete idiot. But I'm pretty pleased. So yeah, welcome to Budapest. A lot quicker than I thought it'd take. We're about half an hour quicker than I thought it'd take. So I'm pretty pleased with that. Later on, next stream later on, I'll be bringing you Stansted to Tallinn. Yeah, I need to smooth out these runways a bit because they are ridiculously lumpy. Still no replay sounds. That's a shame. And the tail's not illuminating either. That's also a shame. So look at that. Oh yes, that's a reasonable touchdown. Look at that, pretty much bang on the centre line as well. That's a great landing. I'm pretty damn happy with that, I have to say. External. Let's get a view of the runway as we come into land here. Jesus. Hello? Hello? Right, let's try that replay again because I had a random phone call from some nonsense which distracted me. See how lumpy the runway is though, we need to smooth that out a bit. But look at that, that is a great touchdown. Oh yes, I'm very pleased with that. That would do nicely, but I do need to smooth that runway out a bit. That's a bit excessive. Can we see from the tower? Yeah, let's see from the tower as we come in on 3108. I do love the night lighting in X-Plane. It's just, especially around the airports, it's just so good. It looks so good. It really does. Yeah, this runway definitely needs a bit of flattening, so I'll have to pop onto Ortho for XP and see if we can do something about that. View, and I'll tell you what views we need now. We'll just get some engine views, wing views even here. Yes, so I reckon that's a pretty damn good landing. Pretty happy with that. So I'm going to go away and do a few bits. I'll be back later, of course, as I said, with Stansted to Tallinn. Nice, that's a great landing. Very, very happy with that. Let's get the other view out from the other side. Yeah, X-Plane night lighting is just, you just can't beat it. It looks so good. Just need to have a hint more orange, I think, in the lighting. It's a little bit too sort of pale. I might look into that. The trouble is, I don't really want to do anything that screws anything up, so it's maybe I'll just leave it as it is. It's good enough. There we are, fabulous touchdown, and that will just about do it for this stream. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check out my Facebook page where I try and keep a vaguely accurate departures board of past and upcoming streams, so feel free to go and check that out, and we'll see you later for the Stansted to Tallinn flight. Bye for now.